All right. What's up, everybody? We have another episode here of Dave's R&R with your host, Dave. And today we're switching it up a little bit again. We are going to be talking wrestling today. There's two main subjects in the WWE that I want to discuss and put my thoughts out there for. First, I would like to put out my thoughts for Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. I'm going to rate that match. It was definitely a surprise to a lot of us at Crown Jewel, and we're going to have my official rating for that. And then yesterday we had Austin Theory attempt to cash in his Money in the Bank shot, and I'm going to give my thoughts on that as well. It's going to be a quick episode here, but wanted to get something out, just wanted to get my wrestling thoughts out, so here we go. First, we're going to look at Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. The main event of Crown Jewel this past Saturday, I would say, exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Logan Paul, his first two matches in the WWE were pretty solid, but this had to have been his best work yet. And right off the bat, I'm going to say he's probably the best celebrity wrestler of all time. Bad Bunny has put on a show, but Logan Paul takes it to another level. He's got the charisma, he's got the athleticism. He did an amazing job at Crown Jewel and actually looked like a threat to Roman Reigns' title reign during Crown Jewel. Now, we all knew going into it that Logan Paul wasn't going to win. That would be kind of ridiculous, but they really made it seem like he did have a shot in this one. And the storytelling was awesome during the match. Roman kind of shaking him off at first and then realizing that the kid can actually wrestle. And Logan Paul pulled out a bunch of moves we haven't seen before from celebrity wrestlers. And his jump off the top rope onto Roman on the table while recording on his phone is definitely probably the best viral piece we've ever had from the WWE. It was super awesome. It was definitely a creative thing that they came up with. Some major props there. Now, my big downfall of the match was actually Logan's brother, Jake Paul. While it definitely put some more eyes on the product, his punches looked terrible when he punched the Usos. Maybe it made it seem like just because he's a real boxer and he's not really used to pulling his punches, maybe that's what threw him off, but just the punches didn't look good at all. He needs a lot of work if they're ever going to do like a Paul Brothers tag team match or something. But sadly, that won't happen for a while because during the match, Logan Paul tore his meniscus, his ACL, and his MCL. And he says it happened about halfway through the match. And if that happened, it's actually awesome how he continued on the match. He went over the top rope again towards the end of the match. So honestly, major props to Logan Paul during this match. Best celebrity wrestler of all time against one of the new arguable GOATs, Roman Reigns. I give the match an 8 out of 10. Way better than I thought going into. It's a match that's going to be replayed over the years. It has some iconic shots in it, so it's definitely going to go down in WWE history as a big match. And it's from a celebrity who's on his third match. And props to Logan, props to Roman for pulling his weight, props to Logan for doing it through the injury. It was just awesome all around. So if you haven't watched Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns, definitely go give it a shot. 8 out of 10. And then the next night, or 2 nights later, because Crown Jewel was on a Saturday, on Monday Night Raw, we had Austin Theory attempt to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. He didn't try to cash it in on Roman. He tried to cash it in on Seth Rollins for the U.S. title, and he lost. I don't think I ever thought we would see a cash in on a mid-tier title. I mean, the U.S. title is kind of technically the top title on Raw because of Roman being mainly SmackDown, and he's holding both titles right now. But still, I never thought we would see this day. We saw a cash-in on different champions on different brands. We saw cash-ins on just about everything else besides a mid-tier title, and it's crazy that resulted in a failure. So a lot of people have the question now, where does this leave Austin Theory? And I still think he's in a good spot. Yes, he was kind of Vince McMahon's next in line. Vince McMahon had a lot of hope for Austin Theory, a lot of plans for his future. That's why he gave him the Money in the Bank title. But I don't think this is necessarily bad for his career. The guy has the look. He has the charisma. He's going to be in the WWE for a long time. He's going to be a main player down the line. but his time's not yet. And this really shows that Roman's reign isn't going to end anytime soon, because there was always that thought in the back of our heads, oh, is there going to be a cash-in? Is the cash-in going to cause the split of the title, etc., etc.? Austin Theory's going to be just fine, so it's no worries there. I think it kind of adds more interest to Roman now, because you don't want this incredible historic title reign to end on a cash-in, so I think it's good for everybody. And that's it for this episode. A quick short one here, coming in about 5.5 minutes, but I just want to get out some quick wrestling thoughts over the last few days. Watch Jake Paul versus Roman Reigns. Check out WWE's on fire right now, honestly. Ever since Triple H has taken over, it's been a little over 100 days. They've been doing a very solid job. So the product's definitely getting better again, so keep your eyes on it. It's kind of back to where it used to be a few years ago. Not primetime wrestling, but it's definitely on the upward trend right now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. We had a terrible week with our NFL bets, but I'll put out some more this week. We're still in the green, so let's stay there. Just follow on all the social medias and have a great week.